So I started coming to City Life about 7 years ago, right after I graduated from college and started teaching. Actually, Katya Alexa was in my 3rd grade class when I was a teacher. I was pretty lost. I didn't know. I had really rejected the church. I hadn't rejected God or my faith, but I had rejected the broader church as a whole from a lot of personal experiences. I came to City Life and just was overwhelmed by the community here, overwhelmed by the presence of God in every single person's life. And it was something that I had never experienced before in my entire life. And I think at that time there were maybe only 40 or 50 people at the church, but those 40 or 50 people became my family. I got more involved, and as God really just showed me what it meant to be loved and accepted for who I am in my messiness, in my brokenness, I really began to fall into such a deeper, more real relationship with Him. I remember one point in one service, and I was just overwhelmed by God's presence and thinking, we need to do something here to engage the young people, the junior hires, the high schoolers. And so Pastor Christy and I talked, and they said, yeah, go for it. We just started testing out what a youth group would look like. And man, I got to know some incredible young people through that youth group. We also found that many of these young people were experiencing a housing crisis. 2 of the youth in the youth group came and approached John and I and said, will you do something about this problem of youth who are homeless, youth 17, 18, 19, 20, and will you help us? Will you help us start this? And it was just an incredible intersection of God's faith and provision and His direction in my life. I remember John and I were praying before that interaction, just praying that God would show us how to address this problem, and if we were even the right people to do it. And God just showed up in some really, really powerful ways, and was so clear that this was the path that He wanted. He really helped us start an organization that we've partnered with City Life, and it's called 311 Youth Housing. And we just, God has just used this organization to do huge things in the lives of youth who are homeless in our city. And one of our youth who was in the youth group at City Life, who helped us start the organization, lived in the house and is now on our board of directors. And it's just an incredible story of God's provision in His life and His provision in our life, because we are so flawed. I am so flawed, so broken, and I don't have the ability to do any of this on my own. And it's where, when I am just drawn to my knees and am I think the most lost and the most broken, that God meets me right there, and He says, like, let me hold your hand and let me walk with you as you continue to do this work, and just as you continue to pursue wholeness in your life. And I think that the altar at City Life has been one of those places where God has met me in pretty profound ways, and He's used this community to stand with me, to pray with me, and to hold my hand. And so I'm so grateful for the ways that City Life has impacted and changed my life, really for the last 7 or 8 years. And I don't know where I would be without this church. And I'm so grateful that God has used it to help guide my path. That's all I have.